For years now, claims of aliens and UFOs have been pretty much ingrained in our culture. Nowadays, you hear about aliens all the time. You hear about UFOs. Some believe it and some people don't. It's really one of those things that is up for personal interpretation because there's no clear definitive evidence that I have been able to find, and I am somebody who is, I would say, obsessed with aliens. So today I'm gonna dive into some interesting things that I found and see what we can find out. This is a topic of heavy debate. A lot of people believe it, a lot of people don't. Well, not too long ago, basically June of this year, this guy named David Grusch came out and basically said that UFOs were real and that our government had them. Why is this important? Well, David Grusch is actually a United States Air Force officer and a former intelligence officer. And basically he says that intelligence provided to him by other high-ranking government officials claim that the government does have indeed UFOs, otherworldly crafts, as well as alien bodies. Yes, the claims get pretty deep here. I would just like to say I am someone who believes in aliens. I have always believed in aliens. I've been skeptical of that kind of stuff since I was a little kid. It just seems to make sense to me. I mean, look at me, dude. I'm wearing a shirt that has psychedelic mushrooms on it. What can you expect? But no, I find it hard to believe that in our vast, vast universe that we are the only civilization that is living on a planet. It seems absurd to have that kind of thinking process to me. Now, you're entitled to your own opinion. The idea behind it for me is that if evolution is real and all of that kind of stuff, which I believe it makes sense to me, then surely there's other civilizations that have had plenty of time to evolve past what we are. We're kind of still fairly primitive, to be honest with you, and we've made a lot of progress, but I'm sure there's other species out there that have different laws of existence, you know what I mean? They might travel differently, they might even travel interdimensionally. These so-called beings, these aliens or whatever, are just like us. They've just evolved past the limitations of space and maybe even time as we understand it. We base everything that we know in our known universe and what we know around like physics and the laws of that. So who's to say that these beings haven't already cracked that code? I just want to share with you this David Grusch guy, and I'll play some of this video and then you can determine for yourself.
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
No. When you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
Alright, so what did we just watch? So clearly there's a lot to unpack in that video, what you just saw. Who is this guy? Why does what he says matter? Yeah, what are the implications of what he just said? Basically, this guy, David Grusch, was in the US Air Force, and he's a former intelligence official, pretty high-ranking official at that. Journalists and stuff claim to have looked in this guy's past, and he's legit. They say that he is legitimately who he says. They've pulled out the receipts and it turns out, like the guy is legit. Yeah, so pretty wild stuff. If what he says is true, that means that our government has alien spacecraft. They've had it for years and they are trying to reverse engineer them. Now, these are not new claims. People have been saying this stuff for years. If you know anything about UFOs and conspiracy theories and stuff like that, then you know that plenty of people have came out and said things like this in the past. One very notable guy is actually Bob Lazar, who is a scientist that supposedly got commissioned to go to Area 51 and work on the propulsion systems of these spacecraft in order to help figure it out. Pretty interesting stuff, but he has had the same story for years and years and years, and it's not changed. I would like to go over some more stuff. So basically, the Pentagon has released more UFO videos. I will try to find these, and these are supposedly legit, alright? I want you to keep that in mind. The Pentagon released these as supposedly legit UFO videos. Yeah, see that? That was supposedly a UFO. If you watch it, you can see. There it is. It's a little thing. So the Pentagon supposedly released these videos. They're supposedly UFOs, UAPs. Your guess is as good as mine. If this is real, then certainly they are advanced technology beyond the public knowledge of what we have. No aircraft that the public certainly knows about can maneuver like this. It's not physically possible. Now, could it be faked? Of course, yes. Of course it could be faked. Even still, if this is fake, that's scary because like your government is putting this out and they're telling you that it's one thing, and if they're lying to you, that's even more scary in my opinion, because you can't even trust your own government, which is a little bizarre. What is that thing doing, you know? Like, that's crazy. Oh, here's a big one. Here's a big one. I've been seeing this video float around a little bit. I've seen this video circulate a couple times. See, yeah, like, see that? What the hell is that? What even is that, dude? Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty wild, though. Here's the probably one of the most famous videos that has came out as of late. This video right here.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Now I want you to keep in mind, let me pause this for a second. I want you to keep in mind that this video you're watching is supposedly real. The pilots have came out and talked about it. The Pentagon actually released this on their official Twitter. And I saw this shit with my own eyes too. I looked on their fucking, they released that. So this is like, the government's saying that this is real. They're saying that they don't know what that is. They're saying it's a UFO. A lot of pilots and stuff come out and say that they see these all the time. A lot of the time they're around water. They say that these UFOs are extremely fast. They can change altitudes within seconds, which is pretty incredible because we don't have that kind of technology, at least to the public knowledge.
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like another thing.
See how it maneuvers almost. Yeah, see, like he said, it's.
Nickel 6-1 Tango, Roger, oh, got it! Woohoo! Roger, there's troubleshooting. What the fuck is that? Did you box moving target? No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at it fly!
Dude, and honestly, I gotta say, it's kind of scary to me. It's kind of scary, like, we live in a day and age where, like, this information is, like, out there. Like, it's literally right there in front of our faces. And a lot of people ignore this stuff. They don't take it serious. Dude, but you saw how fast that thing was going. It's pretty amazing that he was actually able to catch it and lock onto it. But the thing about it is, a lot of people theorize that it's not true. The government's trying to say, basically, hey, here's the UFOs, look here while we do stuff there, that would be a fair assumption. Do I believe that? Not necessarily. I genuinely believe that there's aliens out there, and I believe that they've been visiting this planet for thousands of years. That's just me. If aliens came to here thousands of years ago, and then people started seeing them in the sky, and they interacted with them in some way, and they didn't understand what they were looking at, they would write that down and describe them as gods, or write something that would eventually turn into a religious text. That's kind of scary. That's a wild thought to think about. I wouldn't think that the aliens are here to harm us either. If they wanted to do that, they could have done that already. Probably just observing us. A lot of alien sightings and UFO sightings have been seen around nuclear plants, like where people develop nuclear weapons and nuclear like power plants and stuff. The theory is that they're curious. curious about us. They're curious about the weapons that we're making. They're curious about, you know, how we're treating our planet. This video is a little bit loaded for me. I do believe in aliens. I think this shit is awesome. I think it's interesting as hell. A lot of people will probably disagree. Who knows? I think they're out there, man. I think our government is lying to us. I agree with that, but I don't think that they are trying to say, hey, look over here while we do this. Obviously that stuff happens. Our government lies to us all the time. They have in the past. Their track record is not good at all, but who's to say that we don't have little aliens flying around and shit? Anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. I appreciate you stopping by the video, and if you made it to this part, please be sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you want to see more content. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Do you believe in aliens? Are they real? Are they out there? Or is our government just trying to distract us? Anyway, I'll see you in another video. I'm Dawson. Peace out.